The great white shark is the predator most people assume sits at the top. But in documented cases, orcas attack them for a single organ, the liver. What makes that organ so valuable says more about intelligence than any set of teeth. A great white shark cuts through the water with the force of a torpedo, its body built for sudden explosive bursts that can reach nearly 9 meters per second. Every sense is tuned for the hunt. Powerful jaws lined with serrated teeth, a nose that can pick up a single drop of blood from hundreds of meters away, and the ability to read the faintest electrical signals from hidden prey. For decades, this combination of speed, stealth, and raw power has kept the great white at the top of the food chain. But strength alone is not the final word in the ocean's hierarchy. Orcas bring something different to the contest, not just muscle, but a mind wired for teamwork and learning. In certain pods, individuals develop and pass down specialized hunting tactics, skills that are not just instinct, but culture. These whales coordinate attacks, share roles, and sometimes even teach the next generation how to outmaneuver prey that, by all rights, should be untouchable. When intelligence meets power, the balance can tip in ways no one expects. The next move is not about who bites harder, but who thinks faster. And in these rare encounters, the real surprise is not just that the shark can be beaten, but how. Inside a great white shark, the liver is not just an organ. It is a fuel tank, a life vest, and a vault of energy all at once. In a mature shark, this organ can account for as much as 28% of total body mass. The reason is pure efficiency. Nearly 80% of the liver is made up of lipids, mostly squalene and other oils, which pack about 9.5 kilocalories per gram. That is more than twice the energy density of muscle. For a predator looking to maximize its return, nothing in the shark's body comes close. But the liver does more than store calories. Its low-density oil gives the shark the lift it needs to stay afloat, compensating for a heavy, cartilaginous skeleton. Remove the liver, and the shark loses both buoyancy and energy reserves, collapsing internally and sinking fast. For an orca, targeting this single organ means getting the richest reward with the least waste, a calculated move that reveals just how far intelligence can push the boundaries of predator and prey. A shark's greatest strength, its speed and its senses, means nothing if it cannot move. Orcas have learned to turn this advantage on its head. The attack begins with a calculated rush from below, jaws closing on a pectoral fin or the side of the belly. But brute force is only the first move. With a twist of its massive body, the orca flips the shark upside down. In that instant, the shark's world changes. Inversion triggers what scientists call tonic immobility, a trance-like paralysis that leaves even a great white helpless. Within seconds, the shark's muscles slacken, its defenses fall away. This is not luck or accident. It is a tactic refined by observation and repetition. Once the shark is immobilized, the orca's next move is surgical. A precise bite to the ventral side aimed directly at the liver, and the organ is pulled free in under 3 minutes. The rest of the shark is left adrift, untouched, except for a single fatal wound. This is not just predation, it is strategy, honed to exploit a weakness that most predators never even recognize. In these encounters, intelligence is the deadliest weapon in the water. In August 2022, a drone hovered over Mossel Bay as an orca closed in on a 9-foot great white shark. The footage captured not a chaotic struggle, but a calculated strike. The orca surfaced, gripped the shark's pectoral fin, and with a single forceful motion exposed the soft ventral side. Within minutes, the whale surfaced again with the liver in its mouth, blood trailing through the water. On shore, scientists recovered the carcass. The wound was precise, the liver gone, the rest of the shark untouched except for a clean circular bite. Necropsy teams at Dyer Island Conservation Trust traced the injury to a known pair, port and starboard, named for the way their dorsal fins collapse left and right. Starboard, in particular, has been filmed executing solo kills, most recently in March 2024, when he flipped a juvenile white shark, extracted the liver, and left the carcass to drift. Each event is backed by a chain of evidence: encrypted drone footage, GPS-tagged boat logs, and laboratory reports confirming the same missing organ. The phenomenon stretches beyond South Africa. In the Gulf of California, drone teams recorded pods targeting juvenile great whites. The same surgical attack, the same missing liver, this time with no single orca identified. Necropsies show the pattern is no accident. Each wound is a signature, each carcass a record of a new predator-prey equation. These are not rumors or isolated stories. They are documented hunts, verified by scientists and replayed in slow motion, proving that the ocean's hierarchy is more complex and more vulnerable than it once seemed. Along South Africa's coast, shark researchers noticed something unusual in their long-term monitoring data. After the first liver-targeted attacks, great white shark sightings didn't just dip. They dropped by a reported 28% in some regions. The sharks weren't wiped out. Instead, they simply vanished from areas where orcas had been seen hunting. This wasn't the result of mass predation, but of avoidance, a silent retreat by animals that had ruled these waters for generations. The effect rippled through the ecosystem as the presence of a smarter predator forced even the ocean's most feared hunter to abandon its territory. Here, power isn't measured only by the number of kills, but by the ability to change the behavior of rivals without a fight. A great white shark is built for brute force, but the orca brings a different kind of weapon to the contest, one that rewrites what it means to be at the top. Intelligence is the advantage that can turn the hunter into prey. In these rare encounters, muscle and teeth are not enough. The orca's ability to learn, adapt, and pass down new tactics means that even the most feared predator can find itself outmaneuvered. Apex status, it turns out, is not about invincibility. It is about who can change the rules. In these waters, intelligence rewrites the rules. Apex status is never guaranteed. As orcas adapt, even giants must adapt or vanish. The ocean's balance shifts, one calculated attack at a time. And if this story shows what happens when intelligence beats teeth, the next one shows what happens when patience beats everything. Because at the edge of the water, another predator does not need speed, teamwork, or strategy. It only needs you to make one mistake. Watch this next to understand why crocodiles attack humans so often.